In this tutorial, we'll talk about environment directives. So environment directive in Jenkins pipeline is a way to hold the key value pairs which we'll be using as variables later. So let's say we have this default pipeline where agent is any and we have created one stage here. So if we want to add environment block, so let's say I'm adding that environment block just after agent and at pipeline level. So inside the environment block, I am giving the key as f name, which is my first name, let's say, and I give the value as Kamal. So an important thing to note here is that here we have given this environment block just before the stages, and it is at the very top level. So that means the scope of this environment variable would be throughout the pipeline. So all the stages inside this stages block will be having this environment variable access. So let's say if I add another stage here and I change the name of the stages to 1 and 2, and inside the stages steps I simply print the message using echo. So echo, and I put here hello, and then I want to use this environment variable here. So for that I'll be using this dollar symbol, and then in curly braces I will put the environment variable name f name. Similarly, I will be copying this here in stage 2 as well. Now let us apply, save, and then build this pipeline. So we can see here in the logs at stage 1, when I expand it here, it has printed hello Kamal. At stage 2, again it has printed Kamal. That means the environment variable was accessible in both the stages. Now let us make a small change here. Instead of putting this environment block outside, I am just cutting it from here and putting it inside stage 1. Now let us again apply and save it. So we are limiting the access of this environment variable to stage 1 only, and in stage 2 I am still trying to access, so this should give me an error. So we can check again. We see the build has failed. The first stage passed where it printed the environment variable correctly, and the second stage has failed. Now let's try one more thing. I am going to the pipeline script once again, and here we have kept the environment block here at stage level. What I'm doing is I'm copying this environment block once again and I'm putting it at global or at pipeline level also. So we have two environment variable blocks. So the first one is at outer level, which would be accessible throughout the pipeline, and one is inside the stage. Now what we are seeing here is that the variable that we are defining here is same. So f name, we have given Kamal as a value on the top, but then later in stage 1 we have given the value as test. Now let's see what it prints as output. So here we go to the pipeline, we check in stage 1, it has printed test. So that means the default value or the global value, which was Kamal, has been overwritten with the value or the block that was given inside the stage, and in the second one it has printed that default or the global value. Now let us try one more variation here. So I have removed that outer environment block from the top, and here I am keeping this environment block at the stage level. So I put it here in stage 1. Again I am using the same environment variable f name, and instead of using the echo command directly in the steps of both the stages, I am using a bat command here. So basically, since I am running this Jenkins on my Windows machine, so that's why I'm going to use bat. If I run it on Ubuntu, basically if I even change the node to Ubuntu, in that case I will be using shell. So for Windows I am using bat, and then in single quotes I give the command echo, and then I need not, let's say, give this inner single quote that I have given earlier to this echo, and I just type echo hello and then $f name. Notice that I'm not using curly braces here. Similarly, I put the same command here in stage 2. Now let us save and try to run what happens when I try to execute this. So earlier when I simply gave this echo statement with this environment block limited to stage 1, it has given me error at stage 2. Now when I am building it again this time, we see stage 1 passed and stage 2 also passed. But let us check what is the output. So the output has actually not printed the variable value, and here also it has not printed the variable. Alright, so that means it has treated that entire statement as a string. So that is why it printed as it is. Now basically I was using this bat command and it was running on the Windows. Now let us try to change the agent here and try to use Ubuntu, and instead of bat let us try to use shell. So I am giving the agent as Ubuntu node 1, which we have set, and change this bat to sh and this bat to sh, and let us save this and build it again. So this time if I check the output of stage 1, if I expand it from here, we see it has printed hello Kamal. Though we have given the entire statement again in single quotes, but it has actually resolved that variable. And in stage 2, instead of giving error, it has printed hello only, and it has not printed any value. So that means if we use this bat or shell command, even if the environment variable was not accessible, it has not thrown error. Instead, it has either printed the value or it has not printed any value, and the pipeline runs fine. Now let us talk about another important thing, which is credentials method to access the credentials securely in the pipelines. So what we are going to do is we are going to dashboard, and then we go to manage Jenkins. From there we go to manage credentials, and from here if I go to these, let's say, global credentials, and from there I try to add new credentials. So I click on this add credentials and I enter the username and password as whatever I want to choose. For this case, let's say I am putting test user as username and test as password, and I'm giving this an ID, let's say that is cred, CRED, for credentials. Now if I want to use these credentials in the Jenkins pipeline, what I need to do is I need to go to this pipeline script once again, and here in the environment block I need to use the method credentials. So let's say I use the variable cred to hold that value again here. So that cred is different from, it may be different from whatever you have stored in Jenkins. So for reference I am taking here credent maybe, just to make sure that you understand the difference, and then equals credentials, and then in round brackets and in quotes you can give the actual name or the actual ID that you have put in the Jenkins, so which was cred. Let us make it less confusing and let us change the name to ABC. So here let's say in the steps I want to access the username. So in the echo message I will be using ABC underscore and then in capitals USR. So that is how you will be able to access the username, and to access the password you will be using ABC underscore PSW. So whatever your environment variable name is, you need to append underscore and then USR for username underscore PSW for password. Now let's run this pipeline and see what is the output. Let us check that in blue ocean mode. We can see here it has run successfully and it must have printed the username and password. Obviously it won't be printing these secured information. You see the username it has printed with asterisk in front. The username, complete username was test user, but it has only printed the last 4 characters, and the password it has hidden completely. one thing is wrong here. You see on the title it still prints echo, and then the message it prints abc underscore psw for both the commands, which is wrong. But we are doing it correctly. It is actually not displayed correctly on this blue ocean. So let us do one thing here. Let us use shell command instead of using echo directly. So I am using two steps here, two shell commands, one after other. Now let's run this once again and see what is the output. The output will remain same, though it will represent correctly. So now you see here it has printed hello abc underscore usr with the username and abc underscore psw with everything hidden. Alright, so that is all about environment variables. I hope the concept is clear to you. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye till then.